Amigos! Amigas! It is time. Don't forget to hit that like, share, subscribe, because we're going to be reacting to Angry Joe's top 10 worst games of 2024. I got my snacks. I had ice cream and yogurt, but I've already consumed that. I got popcorn. I got chicken strips, all ready to go. I am just so excited. How are you all doing today? I cannot wait. I have been waiting ever so patiently. Here I am so so excited. I dropped my other backup phone. All right, let's do this. And now my computer's telling me it needs to restart. No, you're not going to restart. You're not going to restart. And I'm in the wrong outfit. By the way, there will be more, additions to my PNG 2 model by Daniel himself, coming very soon. I just have to, come up with all the, outfit designs and everything. But yes, let's do this. All right, I'm so excited about this. Angry Joe. Just get everything all set up. What took me so long with streaming was I was trying to figure out, okay, I want to stream games, but at the same time, I want to do something else. So, but then here he comes, and I said, perfect, I can do this, and maybe play some more Behemoth. So without further ado, get y'all snacks, get y'all popcorn. We are about to get started. There we go. And oh yeah, today's question. What is your favorite episode? Of Angry Joe's like top 10 worst game series. Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. Nothing has topped what was it? Last year's in 2011. But I mean they're all good. But 2011, let's just be real, was definitely the best. Then again, hmm. Then again, 2020 was pretty good too. All right, but anyway, let's do this. So, homie, ordered my new CPU for my game desktop. My mom come through and helped me get it for a late birthday gift. Well, that's awesome of her. My older brother's going to give some late birthday money. Well, there you go, bro. There you go. Nice, nice. I'm glad to see that all is going well with you and your girlfriend and family. As for myself, I'm doing good. Just finished my project, and I'm about to react to Angry Joe's top 10 worst games. I didn't get to watch the best nor the most disappointing, but I did see that he put Multiverses in that list. Would it be funny if Multiverses was also on the worst games list as well? But man, what's going to be number one? Me personally, I think it should go to Concord. Concord, in my opinion, was the worst game, but we shall see. But anyway, all is well. Also, Shishini, it's, thank you. I think thank you so much, or thank you in Chinese. And so yeah, but anyway, I'm so excited. Get my food real quick. We about to react to the Angry Joe. Top 10 worst games of 2024. Let's do this.
Supporting us. This tub goes directly to supporting
If you
us.
haven't
If
already,
you
make sure y'all
buy
check out
any
Angry Joe
tub,
all the
20% off
socials.
right now. The Shrek one, really like. It's a brand new one.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Do
Great
this.
taste, zero sugar, zero crash.
Thank you guys for all of your support over the years.
Sounds good.
Subscribe,
It's always
do
good
all
to clean
good
the house.
things, and I hope you
Clean
enjoy
house,
the video.
happy house, and leads to a happy soul.
Check it out.
Also, I got my own trip. It's working like a charm. Less than $100 on the day.
These are the top 10
Worst games of 2024. What's this game?
Die by the Blade sucks ass.
I have no idea what
Now
the game
this
is.
game narrowly beat out Looney Tunes' Wacky World of Sports. I'm already being driven insane by the 10-second menu loop song.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, bro. After
You know, from Game
I-
Mill, our
see,
friends at
chicken-
Game
chicken.
Mill that brought us the King Kong game. Joe, the controls.
So bad.
everybody was praising this game, saying it was all right.
Dominating.
I'm actually shocked.
The controls
that's
are
not
so bad. Sometimes, chat, do you even see me on the field? Because I barely
Kinda.
see myself on the field.
Yeah, look at my mic.
What's going on?
There we go.
Well, that game was saved by its
There we
golf mode. That's actually fun at times. Here's to another year of good and bad gaming. Keep up the good work. Fuck you! Not you, Brando. He's -2. He's gonna win.
Yes, yes.
I logged off VR chat.
Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? No. That's all, folks. Alright, that was an actual.
Dang, Xbox is doing that?
Same with the
Oh, I know, right?
tennis.
That's
that
insane.
shit is overpriced, but at least some of their mini
Oh, sorry,
games
my bad. I didn't
work.
realize that
Here,
video was out.
Die by the Blade is one concept, and it fucks it up.
What kind of game is this? What am I looking at?
That's bullshit.
What is this?
Crossbow more.
We're gonna be playing this for an hour.
No, we're not.
Is this a Steam Greenlight game?
Uh,
Ooh. Camera's pretty bad.
Die by the Blade is one of those fighting games where the first person to get hit dies. It's over. It's like instantly ends. Now that might initially sound stupid. Like, what's the point? But there have actually been quite a few games that have done that kind of thing.
Huh.
successfully
Forza for
in the
PlayStation.
past.
Interesting. Ooh, Bushido
It's
Blade.
just not done successfully here. Outdated graphics, extremely bare bones, very little thought or effort or variety went to be built around that unique concept, and that doomed the game. If the AI is good enough, sure they know how to block really well.
Oh.
As you sizes it up.
Is there a Samurai Jack and Afro Samurai mod?
Yeah, that's pretty
And the
good.
ragdoll. And the ragdoll.
Yeah.
What's worse than being a clunky asshole when you die in one hit? You can't be clunky and die in one hit in the same game. Physics are awful, and in this type of game, you have to get that stuff right. When it's, I don't know, your whole fucking game. It's a terrible, pointless fighter that is practically dead now because of it.
Oh!
It's you.
That's me. That's me.
Case closed. Case closed.
That's me.
Case closed.
That person's like, maybe somebody's got to be on it. Hey, I thought it was somebody.
Fucking me. All right, well, that's the problem with Die by the Blade. It really relies on a community. Nobody was playing it. What's the point in a multiplayer fighting game if there's no one to play against? Good luck getting a match against anyone. Worse, it came out actually a while ago in early access, so it had years to be finished.
Goodness gracious. Already.
Been.
One player playing.
Just left.
Less than one player that's playing the game still has hope.
15 minutes at
Oh my goodness, that's funny. One player. There we go.
I hate my feel.
Yeah, we're already done with this one. This was 15 minutes.
Don't bother downloading it. Dude.
Don't even download for free. Sheesh.
You play on your own since there's nobody to play against. Uninspired characters. This will be forgotten like so many bad fighters before.
Oh, I forgot about it.
Die by the
Hey, even the worst fighters have its charm.
Okay.
I can tell they didn't even try with this one. Or maybe there was some effort. I don't know. Just, well, I don't know. Maybe modded or something. What is this? How do you screw up a taxi game?
Estaba tratando de cualquier cosa menos una.
Hey, the music's pretty good.
Otra vez no quería hacerte saber que me había estado pensando en ti.
Taxi Life, a city driving simulator. Taxi Life sounds exactly as exciting as it ended up being.
So it just succeeds too well.
Thanks for the ride.
Only it ended up being worse.
Bustling streets of Barcelona.
I know how to drive.
No!
Yeah.
Did you skip in the tutorial?
You can
A traffic cone just
uh.
flipped the fucking car. Goddamn view.
Oh, my stomach.
And thanks, Joe. Yeah, there's no taxi cab confessions here with wacky stories. Next thing I know, I've just got, fists flying at my face and, I just reach for the pepper spray.
The man swears that Hummel's Kabad yanking his hair.
Or crazy
Wow.
pictures.
A law enforcement official told our Los Angeles
Dang.
station KCBS that the passenger, 32-year-old Benjamin Golden, is a senior marketing manager for Taco Bell.
No Uber horror stories here.
That's funny.
Without being driven by other Joe. 108? This car can do 120?
slow down.
The fuck shit out my car. I'm taking you there fast. You wanna go fast?
Go
Wow.
120, Joe. Fuck this guy what he wants.
Just play Crazy Taxi.
It sucks. You can't do anything.
Oh!
What the fuck? You didn't tell us.
What do you mean you didn't
I
tell
thought I
me?
was looking down. I thought you were.
That was not an instant game over.
You can't just do that.
You
Sit
can't
and
just drop
put me
the
back.
person back in.
Put me somewhere else. Goddamn, fix my car.
Problem was with how buggy it was and unfinished at launch. Basic things not working. How you doing on gas?
Not very good.
Hit the cop!
It's a green
Why
light.
is the cop going so
It's a
slow?
light.
Why
They're
is
testing
he
your
going
patience.
right if he's going left?
Fucking idiot.
Fucking idiot!
Oh.
Speeding ticket?
They don't even pull you over?
You deserve a ticket,
It just automatically digitally gives you the ticket? Aw, that sucks.
That's funny.
Now we got to play a much improved and patched version by the end of the year.
Oh my
Even
goodness.
then, it was really rather empty feeling and extremely basic.
What's right? Oh.
Well, that's negative 2 points from me right there.
It-
If you can't even hit pedestrians and see it in the game,
That's actually
you
fun.
must obey the traffic laws. You must manage your fuel. You must roll down your windows.
Oh my goodness, my friend Surf Marina, she will love this game. They would love this game.
I know. That is exactly the point of these types of games. Let's practice parallel parking.
Oh, they would love this. Marina will love this game. Oh,
Of course. It is a taxi simulator. You are fucked. You'll never do it. You can't do it in real life, and you can't do it in a video game.
But here's the thing I'm saying. When it's done so poorly that this is worse than having a job simulator, that's the whole point there. And move backwards slowly.
It's simple. Just turn your wheel the inside and then reverse.
There are upgrades, sure, that if you can hit your metrics and objectives, but what is the damn point in making it easier when the core gameplay itself is so boring? Honestly, its screwed up physics were more entertaining than the whole game itself. It's simple!
Oh, no.
what kind of popcorn is this?
This is a tough ask at even $30, which is likely why it was rated one of the lowest score games of the year at 3.5.
I said that. There must have been online chatter of being too early.
Let's just have
And
extra
how would
butter
you
or something.
know?
Still, that's
Honestly,
too
they were
much.
already working on it behind the scenes. What? How did you do that?
I don't know.
Is it
First time, know my pain. Yep, know my pain. Know my pain. When I had to do those freaking bus simulated trials.
Joe, it was 27 seconds that they put you on the road.
27 seconds.
Well,
Well,
sometimes that's easy, you know what happens.
leave it to other Joe to break the game.
It's bad. Don't waste your time.
Wait, do you mean don't waste your time, don't waste your money, or both? I hope they're not charging for this. Goodness gracious. Oh, Star Wars Battlefront.
What the fuck?
Alright, fixed itself. Awesome.
Oh, you're talking about the spinning on death?
Random spinning.
Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection. A complete disaster at release. AS Games should be ashamed of themselves. Explain 120 slots on 3 servers for 1,000 fucking players! Okay, crashes, server not appearing in the browser. Okay, that'll explain that. I guess you probably should have hired more than 4 hamsters to run your headquarters where you put the fucking servers. Asking people for money for this crappy, unfinished port when the games are still available, re-dipping into everyone's pockets when they themselves didn't put enough effort into the attempt. They can sit on the fucking floor. Grenade! Oh no, we lost Alex! The final push! Ah! Look! Well, when the game works, it's fun. Alright. Star Wars sucks now. Don't go fucking up my childhood's best Star Wars games on top of all these other insults. What's the matter with you? Oh.
Yeah, and then there's weird camera twitching where it just like autocorrects. Oh, it's great camera. Oh, what, Glenn? Yeah.
Absolutely unacceptable. Oh, right, greedy asshole syndrome. Oh, please continue to do our job for us. We didn't do the first time. Yeah, we're gonna ask $40, nearly $40 from your fucking asses.
Used to be shithouse.
To the point where they likely stole stuff from existing mods to cut corners, allegedly. Twice the price of the originals, with no real added value unless you want broken music and other levels. Copyright claim. With shit servers, crazy weird bugs in this game at release. It's criminal.
I can't even laugh at this one because this is just abhorrent of what happened to that remaster.
Oh, yeah, that's great. That's fucking awesome. I love Assad Ventress. Wow, she's great. I'm having a wonderful time.
Took a session to join.
I'm not gonna do what everybody thinks I'm gonna do. This company is known for shitty ports, like the Mobile Knights of the Old Republic. Seemingly, I guess they learned nothing from that. Bloated file sizes, almost 70 gigs. What? Call of Duty? Man, what the fuck are you doing? Is these FMV videos in full fucking 4K in the background? Oh, the whole movie plays in the background. Okay, well, I'll forgive you then. The experience completely ruined, and the potential new player base squandered. These games are like 8, 9, 10s back in the day, and like childhood nostalgia. And to release them in this state, it's just a travesty.
Oh my goodness.
Fuck! One of my favorite fucking modes! I can't play one of my favorite fucking modes! Sure, over time, they started to fix the games with patches, but by
Good.
most of the people have left. So
Oh, wow.
just fuck it up for nothing.
We were waiting a long time. It said waiting for players, and then all of a sudden, Lost Connection tells us, wait a minute, you're the host, though.
Thankfully, the players let you have it this year as it is one of the worst user-rated games of the year.
Oh, wow.
Asper, so you can make a quick buck from everyone.
Well, it
Fuck
failed.
outta here.
It failed.
Asper,
So not only was it a financial failure, but now no one's even playing anymore.
They didn't give any fucks. They just wanted a cash grab. That's the fucking thing that they wanted. It's just the fucking cash. Number 7. I don't understand.
What is that game? What is this? I never even heard of this game.
They're doing great.
Why?
You're falling behind.
Why?
Get your head in the party.
I'm confused. What even is this game?
You need to.
Yeah, you phoned them up.
Yeah, but it matters. It's the lead.
I'm not even gonna call it Splatoon ripoff, because technically speaking, Splatoon is technically based off of an old game from another indie company. So
Message. The fuck? This bullshit! Fuck this game! Rated one of the worst games of the year, but thankfully, the short message was at least short and free.
For those who love me, I want to keep moving forward and never look back.
7 out of 10 IGN. I don't know why it's funny, but it's funny. Because everything is 7 out of 10. Wait, which one got... So, Alex, what did the game mean?
Don't bully people.
Yeah.
Don't be a dick.
And while Phone Stars technically is also free, actually no, it was $30 for people.
$30.
Subscribers got it for free.
Once the February PS Plus lineup ends, the game is going to be $30 to anyone who wants it. So you'll have to deal with not just the $6 recurring battle pass, but also items and accessories being on rotation.
Only here, it's also a shitty live service, microtransaction-filled rip-off of Splatoon.
Which is your favorite character, Joe? The one with purple hair or the one with pink
Oh,
hair?
this is a Timu.
Or the one...
Splatoon.
Yeah, Timu.
Well, I can't decide. I like them all. Can I get a rainbow hair?
Jesus.
What? What? Don't blast anyone else's beliefs, bro.
Oh, blasting the face.
What?
A pathetic attempt by Sony that is so blatant that nobody is bothering to even play it.
Alright,
That's enough.
You know what, Joe? You're cruising for a bruising. You're cruising for playing this part.
The final season it's put out is its last forever. Development is done and abandoned in less than a year. Look, Sony had a bunch of failures this year. We aren't even done yet, and this is one of them. So, I mean, what do you, and people forgot about this one. So what do you even do? Well, you bust a nut, apparently. Oh, fuck, it's green, blast him. Oh, yeah, blast him.
What a mess.
Yes, you are almost exhausted him.
My job and I, we have to pretty much prepare for ice, supposed ice surge warrants. Mm. Mm-mm.
You bust everywhere. You bust on everything. The video game. Ooh, yeah. The fucking ooh, yeah. Put that phone on me, baby. With stupid characters, stupid abilities, stupid visuals, stupid game. Why the fuck did they think that they could get away with these overpriced microtransactions for this?
And these character bundles, which are $45 a pop for any given character. $360 for all of the character bundle skins. What in the world? They even inflate the price more by adding these party poppers they can buy bundles of. The worst part is that there's no arbitrary currency to earn to make purchasing these through regular gameplay possible. If you want to hate Phone Source for anything, don't let it be for the fact that it looks similar to Splatoon. Let it be for the insane monetization strategy for the game that is going to be $30 when February is over.
I will never understand $45 fucking dollars for character cosmetic packs. Are you fucking insane? Even Call of Duty only charges like $25. When you're making their microtransactions look good, you know you fucked up. Greedy ass move, Square Enix. And put on top of all this a terrible sounding soundtrack.
I already love the music.
Terrible PvE single player gameplay. That's fucking pointless. The story story. Oh my god.
This kind of looks like a shitty ripoff using Pal World assets.
Oh my god, it's so bad. Everyone's just chilling on the floor with blood everywhere. They should be using guns though.
Matchmaking. So okay, it's multiplayer, right? Matchmaking trash. With large wait times and wildly unbalanced teams, it sucks.
Oh my goodness. Hang on, I gotta check this out.
0-4. We just really, we're either being matched with fucking chodes, chodes that don't know how to phone, or what. But my character sucked. Now I'm addicted, Joe. I gotta pick a better character. Fuck the Q&A. I gotta play again, chat. See, this never happens to me. I always bust on time exactly what I intended. We gotta give them more loads. And I'm sure some people could squeeze a few hours of fun here and there, maybe 2 or 3 tops, but that's it. Beyond that, there is nothing. Mindless, sluggish, shallow mechanics in matches with some balancing issues across the characters. There you go. If you've ever been dying to play a crappier version of Splatoon, well, here you go. Said Square Enix. Enjoy. How'd you like that?
Oh my god, that was so much fun. You need to experience it for yourself.
I lost track of what's going on. Oh yeah, that
0 to 4? But you blasted that one guy. Look. If you have ever been dying to play a crappier version of Splatoon, look, here you go. The party goes on until we shut the servers down less than a year after we launch the game. But the foaming goes on.
Lives in here, Joe. It lives in here.
The party lives on.
The party doesn't die.
The party lives on in here. Joe, Foam Stars will always be a part of your life.
Is it still on?
Yeah.
Is it?
Number 6. Fuck Madden.
finally.
Number 5. I wanted to end it there. I really did. Wanted to move on to the next number on the list. It could be our recurring joke, you know? No? Okay, I know.
Dang.
Talk about it a little bit.
That was awesome.
For the first time, players who bring the ball to the end zone will score what we are calling a dynamic touchdown event, scoring twice as many points as a field goal and bringing twice the excitement to the game. In essence, Madden NFL 25 isn't just a game, it's a celebration of a legacy that continues to evolve. By integrating groundbreaking technologies with a passion for the sport, we're delivering a product that stands at the pinnacle of sports simulation. It's just the fucking game. The fucking game has the same problems every year. Like they're sticking their fucking thumbs in their ears going, la, la, la. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear. Fuck off.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Next one.
EA Sports. It doesn't matter what's in the game because we have a monopoly and you have to pay us anyway. You pay pigs. We are the best. We are the best. We don't need to do nothing. Take no feedback. Wipe our fucking ass with your feedback. What the fuck? Franchise is the same shit. Superstar is objectively worse. Quick play with modes like Superstar KO is untouched. No, worse. I'll tell you why later. And Training Camp, which has added 15 new minigames this year. Wow. We've got Boom Tech, dynamic passing technology. All the bullshit marketing speak EA in the world.
Deliver more control at the catch point, more catching variety,
Control and break loose with new mechanics to provide more control and variety on defense. With more control of the flow of the play, from any position, on every down. All these improvements increase your control and ability to defend the passing game. And deceptive, repackaged bullet points isn't going to save your game from the rightful criticism it deserves. Madden may be okay in the graphics department, but its aging animation-based engine needs serious rework. No,
You got that right, it does.
Behind. And Madden needs to be brought into the new age. How the fuck Madden is repurposing a Battlefield engine for football is bullshit. This guy's elbow superimposes itself through his...
Gets it.
No!
Oh my goodness.
Field nonsense! Real-time nonsense!
That's fucking. Where's his arm? Where's his arm?
What is he doing? That is physically impossible! If you make so much money at something, it should be wholly and solely built to simulate the thing it is supposed to simulate. Instead, Madden does everything but simulate real good football. Yeah, yet people still eat this shit up.
Because
EA, Madden 25 is finally here. Actually, it's getting harder for them to eat the shit up. Let's go! This is like Christmas for me, boys. Fuck me, EA. Hey! What is this? One of the worst incremental upgrades this year, overshadowed by college football that really wasn't all that great itself. That's how much Madden did. It barely did anything. I guess it made its little brother look better. That is the best it could have managed this year.
Joe,
Yikes.
You're telling me that in Madden,
I have nothing to say. I
you
mean,
cannot
it's
play
Madden.
2 players on a single custom team?
How you can't even play with your friends on the new custom teams you just made is baffling. Why? 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 You think they fix it for Madden later in the year? No! Garbage! Garbage presentation! Instead of working on all of these things,
Mm.
they are busy giving us the features they think are more important. Female coaches. For years I've been asking for this. Years. They finally listened, Joe. They finally listened.
Let's see in a real game though.
What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
I don't know. Bullshit.
What is wrong with her mouth? What the fuck was that? Still, one of the worst character creators in multiple areas of the game. Consolidate them, you idiots. And the superstar mode, just the single player shit, it sucks. It sucks ass. And it's just a huge excuse to buy packs and nickel and dime people with infinite microtransactions. Madden never changes. Pro, all pro.
Madden never changes.
1,000 credits.
When did Madden change? I honestly lost track.
What the fuck?
$90.
Wow. But if it ever did, maybe it can get off this fucking list every year. But I doubt it.
It never will.
It has the same problem as 2 years ago. Do you remember that shit?
Day one. No, let's never play this mode again.
It's just as pathetic as it always has been. Number 5.
Okay, I'll wait.
Oh my goodness, I forgot about Skull and Bones. I forgot about this game. Does anybody even remember it?
Raiding and plundering and the women and I guess I'll harvest some coconuts.
Ooh, coconuts sound good. How did I forget about this game?
You fucked it up. Skull and Bones.
I'm serious, like I don't even remember this game even coming out.
Pirates.
Forget everything you know about the traditional pirate fantasy. Skull and Bones is taking a darker, grittier approach with a new game direction.
No, seriously, how do you fuck up pirates?
Forget everything you know about the traditional pirate fantasy.
Oh, that's why all my crew looks like
Shit! How stupid do you have to be to make a pirate simulator game and not include piratey things like swashbuckling and boarding ships? Oh, let's go!
Let's go.
Oh, what the fuck? There is no fucking booty in this game. No, instead the game itself is booty.
Forget everything you know about the traditional pirate fantasy. Skull and Bones is taking a darker, grittier approach
How much
with a
booty,
new
though?
game direction.
The most annoying mechanics get in the way of the fun everywhere. The wind is always in your fucking face, no matter which way you're pointing.
Yeah, seems to be a headwind.
No shit! Turn it around!
North.
North! What the?
There seems to be more headwinds coming down.
How is this possible? West! West, man, west!
Going west.
Fucking hate being a pirate! The missions and activities fucking suck. What?
That's what I said. Fucking up.
This is fucking dumb.
Well, I forgot everything about pirates.
How do you have a template in Black Flag's ship combat and then go, oh no, let's fuck all that up. Let's take out all of the tactics and the strategy and just make it generic garbage. Because that's what they did here. Did I mention it is a live service game?
Uh-huh. I forgot that it was live service.
Possible to keep you engaged in the first ever, guys,
Quadruple A.
game ever released. For 8 years of development, you're gonna give me a choice between 6 faces.
Oh, I crashed.
Whatever a pirate needs, this place has it in stock.
Quadruple A. Fuck you, Ubisoft, you lying sack of shit. That is that is CEO speak of please God buy my game. Terrible graphics, terrible execution, and a huge disappointment. We didn't even line up our broadsides.
Well,
How did you do that?
I put all my cannons on swivel. See?
Wee! Pew 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 pew. That is the stupidest thing I've ever seen! So disappointing, it's actively just bad most of the time. Worse, this game had a $200 million budget and was in the making for 10 years. This might be responsible for sinking Ubisoft. That's crazy to think about. Yeah, Sony had a bad year, along with WB, but Ubisoft is right there with them saying, hold my grog.
Your grog.
Absolutely no way to get off your ship to explore, and most of the shit being laying siege to boring, unmoving forts from the shore. The game is just painfully boring. How can you make pirating boring? I have no idea, but Ubisoft found a way. Despite knowing the successful formula this entire time. It's really sad, actually. Fuck. What the hell is this? What the hell is this crap? It's so fun. So we can position the ship.
Okay.
Yes, we can shoot anything. How about you? Set sail south to those cliffs.
We're gonna sit.
Number 4.
Don't worry, I'm the strongest.
Oh my goodness, this game.
Think that'll stop me?
I'll wrap this up.
Presentation looks good though.
Jujutsu Kaisen Cursed Clash. Can't bring it out yet. I can't now.
That's what I say a lot of times in public.
I can't bring it out yet.
I can't now.
Wait,
I
what?
can't now. How the fuck a AAA series like this got disrespected with a piece of shit game like that? It's a travesty.
15, please.
Oh, S rank. Really cheap, bare minimum text.
because it requires
Wow, that's super low effort. They better not have charged full price for this when it came out.
all students are free to produce host energy using
And if you're just gonna do that, then just fucking play the goddamn episode.
That's what I think of from the text.
layering up.
There's no cutscenes. It's literally just stills from the show.
I am so tired of low effort cash in anime games being cranked out to capitalize off of licenses like this. Being given the B team, no, the D team of the publisher developer combo.
The ending is disappointing to the manga. That would suck, because I actually was really enjoying this series. They don't even do lip syncing.
We've got the ultimate sorcerer.
Huh? Huh? I said they don't lip syncing.
If the fucking D team resources, D team talent, I'm fucking tired of it. It debuted to
Oh my goodness.
awful reviews when it came out in February, and it's never recovered since.
Wow.
44 Metacritic score. It is one of the worst rated games of the year, easily, and you can see why.
Oh man,
Your curse technique and whoop his ass.
is he even gonna hurt us?
He's very himself.
My existing joke. Like the AI has no capability.
Well done. You said that convincingly. I believe you.
Terrible controls. It's you have to play it to know in your fighting game if your controls are garbage. That's it. I could end there.
The game gets better when you change it to Japanese.
Shut up.
You playing this game wrong.
Oh,
The experience is enhanced.
oh yeah.
But it's Japanese.
And all the controller chains and all the levels. An additional 100 million went into development.
Totally different game.
Okay.
If you fuck up the controls like you done did, you done. You're done.
What?
And worse, it's
You can't even modify the controls?
so repetitive.
And I'm so tired of Bandai Namco putting in no money into these things.
Because they make money.
Yeah, from fans. They rip fans off.
It's like Madden. Hey, let's use a code from the show.
That the repetition has repetition. You will be doing the same shit combat against the same shit stuff over and over. It is shallow, unsatisfying, and it brings nothing to the table. In fact, at every turn, it takes the laziest way out. Terrible, low-effort cutscenes convey the anime story to you in the worst way possible.
Typing noise. Really? So now we don't even get voiced. Now this is even a lower level.
Oh
It's
goodness.
fucking text with typing noises and still.
That's funny.
Bandai Namco really screwed the pooch on this one, and I feel sorry for the fans of the series. Bandai Namco really screwed up on this, and I feel sorry for the fans of the series. You know, they used to do this kind of shit all the time, to DBZ, to Gundam, and I hate to see it repeated with fans of this series. Now, I'm a fan of the series. Cut it out! Do
Better.
these licenses deserve your best effort, not your laziest for cashing in. Now get out of here. Wait, don't leave. There's more on the list.
Time's up. There's so much more I want to say. Oh well. In that case, one last pearl of wisdom. The one secret you need to achieve victory. Imagine a stronger, future version of yourself. And that's the long and short of it. All that's left is to check it out.
Oh, the irony of do better after Angel said do better, and then they have a line like that. Why is Concord number 3 and not number 1?
Time to show them the big guns. That's me.
This crew will go anywhere. Take any job. Face any enemy. We're going to make our mark on this galaxy.
Concord should be number 1. I'm confused.
Concord. A game so fucking bad, you can't even play it anymore. Concord will go down.
Case closed. There you go.
Forever.
You're like, trust me.
Do not trust him.
You're like,
We will. We will.
I'll be waiting outside.
For fucking ever as being a multi-million-dollar disaster and embarrassment for Sony and for gaming.
I know, right? Why is everybody leaving? Well, the match started 4v5, so I would be incredibly fucking annoyed too. We can't fill lobbies because there's nobody spending $40 to play the beta.
Rumored to be $200 million in losses, with potentially another $200 million invested beforehand. This is a potentially nearly $500 million loss, resulted in what? 600 players at launch? What the fuck?
697 players. Never forget. 697.
Yeah.
The Concord Elite. And I was one of the 697.
What are these 7 people doing?
I can't even fathom the horror that the executives felt when they saw that. Oh, that makes me feel good, actually. To think about, sure, you know, the numbers would likely be a little higher on a tiny bit on PSN, but not by much, as the game was promptly shut down. For Christ's sake, there were physical copies of this thing out in the wild. And this game lasted, what? I don't know, a few weeks?
This game didn't even last 2 weeks, and I got a sealed copy of Concord. And how many people out there in YouTube land got the copy of Concord? Not very many copies sold.
This has to be a fucking record of some kind. It is a record. And what's crazy is that the actual core gunplay wasn't all that bad. I played it, so I would know. You didn't play it. I did. And the fact that it is, I am one of the top Concord players in the world. I have proof.
What?
I'm the best.
He's on fire. Well, you got 6 plus. Yeah.
Wow.
That was intense.
Yeah, show me the fucking scoreboard. Come on. Show me the fucking scoreboard. Is this one of those games? What
I
part?
got the all inclusive, so you're winning.
Oh, what the fuck? Tell me how well I did.
Hit eliminations.
Oh, there it is.
What? 7.
7.
0 times.
0 deaths.
We found your game, Joe.
Shut the fuck up! Now, don't worry that there were only 600 players. Shut the fuck up. Let me have this. And former Halo developers, Call of Duty developers, Apex Legends developers formed Firewalk Studios to make Sony's next big thing. Only when it debuted, everyone thought it looked like generic Guardians of the Galaxy, a ripoff.
Protectors of space.
Protectors of Space.
Oh, you're close.
I like Protector of the Stars. Watchers of the Milky Way. Protectors of the Space. Protectors of the Space.
Another cash-in for live service arena shooter games. And you wanted to charge $40 up front?
Yeah.
simply free? What the fuck was wrong with you?
Dollar General Ship Commander, Bowls of Oblivion, Cops of the Cosmos, People in Space, Dorks of the Dimension, Dudes of the Ships, Saviors of the Universe, Galactic Buddy Cops, Robots of the Solar System, Sentinels of the Stars, Holders of the Space Rocks,
What the fuck is that? Okay.
Heroes of the Hemispheres. How long is this beta
it's
for?
done.
Worse, for that upfront cost, you'd think that you'd get a bunch of skins, trinkets, all the characters, just unlimited stuff for free to make you happy. No!
No.
If you grind, you get jack shit. Bro, we're actually saving your ass. We're saving your ass money. I grinded like hell, and you don't unlock anything cool. It's the same gameplay over and over. It looks amazing. Like, you look at these animations, and you're like, wow, the graphics and animations is top quality. It's like AAA. But there's no depth to it.
In fact, everything was so bare bones. And when you would unlock stuff in progression, you would unlock like nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing was there. And multiple versions of characters with modifiers and rarities sounded like a terrible fucking idea for the meta of the game over time. Hell, everything else besides that gameplay or gunplay was a poor ass decision.
I'm loving the hustle out here.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. The fact you done so.
The maps were fucking lazy, generic, and boring. They all felt the same. Why did you make this huge fucking galaxy if every arena plays like the last one? What would be the point of these high-quality, expensive cinematics every week if there's no fucking story playing out in the game at all?
Good point.
And we are lucky to have you.
That was really short.
We got a lock on the group buddy window thanks to this gamer attack. All we need to contend with now? Dark Cutter.
Shouldn't be a problem. I hear we were shown no mercy. They do not stand a chance.
Alright, free gunner. Let's do this.
Okay. Is that week's cutscene? Week 3. Oh, then that must mean I missed week 2's cutscene. Oh, darn. It ends on Friday. I think they're shutting down the servers on Friday.
No PvE, no single player. And what the fuck is with these characters? Look at them. I mean, fucking look at them.
Nothing's getting past me.
Look at me! What you think would happen?
Thank you. Don't mess with my people.
Javel! Oh, makes me want to dance!
Other Joe, despite having a character look exactly like him, couldn't even find a single one he liked.
Yeah, it's Joe!
That's not
They got OJ! When you gonna pay my man? Hey, you gotta pay my man. You can't just use OJ like that without paying the man. Oh, this is your game, Joe. This is literally your game. And watch, Joe's gonna kick ass.
This is the most mismanaged game, perhaps of all time, and definitely deserves a top spot on the list. Maybe even number 1. But I had no expectations. This literally came out of nowhere and fucking face planted hard. And it was just funny.
You remember me.
If you can see me, you should run.
But
Oh, wow.
never,
So you tell me there's a game worse than Concord?
OJ at this piece
Nah.
of shit. This game made us the worst kind of MVPs for life. We can't take it back. We are the best Concord players.
The fuck is that?
What the fuck? Not only is he the slowest of all time, his gun has a range of 2 inches.
What is this?
I don't know, Joe. What the fuck?
Joe, you can't even get to the health before. Oh, okay. See, you were in suck. You need to blow, Joe.
I was set to
Why
suck.
are you not set to suck instead of blow? Don't be jealous.
Don't be jealous. Yes, jealous of the fact that you got a high score in a dead game.
I don't even know how to approach taking on the ancient elven gods, Elganon and Gillinan, without Solus.
Are you guys talking about the ancient elven gods, Elganon and Gillinan, that were recently
Oh, God.
Yes.
Wait a minute. This was on the disappointing list, too. So it was on the disappointing and the worst list? That's insane.
Stuff about the ancient elven gods, Elganon and Gillinan.
A book like that can help us defeat Elganon and Gillinan.
Please stop.
Please get us the book.
Please stop.
And Gillinan, can you get us the book?
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh, thank
It's
God.
called the Ballad of the Ancient Elven Gods, Elganon and Gillinan.
Dragon Age, the Veil Guard. Yup. A game so bad it's on 2 of my lists this year. It's happened before. Well, why? Well, because Dragon Age, the Veil Guard, killed my love for Dragon Age. I
Ooh.
honestly believe they have killed the entire franchise with this one game. Already abandoned as if it never happened. BioWare
Yeah, I honestly forgot about that game.
where we all revered back in the day when we were like, okay, don't worry, the next game, this new Dragon Age, it's gotta be awesome, right? Oh, please let it be awesome. And it came out like this. I think there's a big old scar in it. I guess.
Punching the gut too hard, you sure?
Sure.
What
is he doing?
He's dying by embarrassment.
What is he doing? He's wee manning. That wee man. It was one of the most boring, painful, and crappy slogs for me to
Oh,
do.
yeah. Alright, pay my respects to the dead, but,
Made me lose
American
all
Airlines jet
fucking
collapsed with military
motivation.
helicopter.
No
Oh, my goodness, yeah.
compelling
Friend Not Nikki was talking about this. Sheesh.
compelling gameplay. No compelling story. Worse character designs.
I am from the Renaissance Festival.
What the fuck is wrong with your face?
He's walking by.
No, he's guilty.
Wait.
Should have cost the monster.
He's trying to not show up.
Wait, what? I'll tell something nothing you want to do.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Can I see that?
Story. You missed the point on just about everything Dragon Age was supposed to stand for and be.
You can't do it.
No, I want to be them and try it.
No, absolutely not.
What do you think
Why?
this is? Dragon Age?
Yeah, how dare you?
Oh. What do you think this is? Dragon Age?
And then,
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Originally designed to be a live service game. Did you know that? I mean, considering the disaster that came out, I cannot imagine what kind of extra disaster this would have been with live service mechanics on top. Because it was already kind of a piece of shit. I mean, with really stale gameplay that had no thought behind it. Just lazy.
Lazy, lazy, lazy.
The guy's like, stop it! Stop moving from right to left! How'd you do it? How'd you do it?
all day.
That's my only weakness.
Only weakness is when you move from right to left.
In an effort to, I don't know, please everyone, they ended up pleasing no one. BioWare needs to clean house and hire all new writers. But I know they won't, which is why I fear so much for Mass Effect being butchered next. I mean, if this is the level of writing we got for Dragon Age,
The Lord Elganon is here, and he's still prepared.
It's Elganon, not Gillinan like we expected.
oh,
Oh, my goodness.
Elganon Gillinan?
was saying, Gillenay's not here. It's just Elganel.
I can't imagine what they're about to do to one of my sci-fi favorites. It's like an impending crash waiting to happen. Oh my god! Why are you punching the ground for no reason?
How the fuck did
What the fuck? Why don't you just punch him instead of the ground?
you want to fight you?
Oh my goodness.
Did I win?
I guess you did. You're a winner.
Did it hurt you? Did it hurt me? Ultimate!
What just happened?
That's my ultimate.
Oh my god.
The fuck was that?
Enough of this hand-holding, fake-ass RPG bullshit. There is a reason the game failed to meet expectations and sold horribly. Half of its already lowered sales targets, it did. And until BioWare figures out why, we are all on notice with their next victim.
What are you doing? Putting a barb. Oh. Okay. A barb? Tradition in the Lords of Fortune from one of our old members, Barb. Good guy, but like most of us, his plans went sideways a lot. So, when one of us screws up and we know we've screwed up, we do a quick 10 to put it right. Putting a barb.
Any reason you can't just apologize?
Oh, number one. Here we go. Let's go.
It turns out that
Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. What?
my dream game come true.
Oh man.
Finally, they're gonna put him in the
Suicide Squad killed the Justice League is number one. I thought it was gonna be Concord. Oh.
You, Superman, my best friend! You shot him! Wait, how did a bullet kill you? Ah. Ain't I a stinker? Turns out there is a new Justice League game. Only it's a live service, and it's starring us, the Suicide Squad.
That's right, love. Now let's go find the Flash so I can piss on him again. You saw it coming. A $200 million massive loss for WB Games. A game that killed Rocksteady's legendary reputation and the whole fucking studio. You done fucked it up.
Whoa, could you imagine if Rocksteady made a Justice League game? Fast forward a decade later, and here it is. And this is the way they decided to do it.
And expose the publisher and the developers as lazy cash-in chasers.
This game has the mechanics to play kind of socially competitively, like none of our games have previously, and it really fits the characters of the squad.
You're logging in, and then all of a sudden on your screen you get Boomerang giving you the finger.
The live service push was the focus above all else here. Player engagement and nothing else. Fuck off! What is this? Oh, you added red? You added a color swap? A color swap? And you want $24? Look at this! Look at it! Why is the price going up as you do this? I've never seen that before! $24 fucking dollars for the same looking shit? Oh, $24 for pink and blue! Are you serious? Horribly boring gameplay, where you would just shoot what canker sores the whole fucking game.
Oh my goodness. This game.
There's no variation in the enemies.
Okay, this mission isn't like that. This one, you have to wipe out all the bad guys. Got it? Oh.
Fuck this game! I'm fucking tired of the same fucking mission type over and over and over with the same fucking enemies over and over. I got the purple enemy. I got the red enemy. I got the pustule. I got reduction in enemies and how shitty each mission was. Like the worst missions in gaming collected in one game. In a year where Marvel is kicking ass in the video games, like with the likes of Marvel Rivals, that was on the best games list. Us DC fans, we're treated to that shit. I hate this game! Everybody's talking to me at the same fucking time. The fucking music's blasting. The fucking characters non-stop fucking talking. You go to the next fucking scene, go to the next fucking thing, and then go. I don't have any of my fucking squad members. It says Alex is here. It says Joe's here. Joe, are you here now? Yep. You're here now. You doing cartwheels? Yep. Everyone uses guns. Because you know, all the heroes in DC, all the heroes and villains, they're known for their guns. Two-Face's gun. Jinx's gun. The Turtle's gun. And I can't wait to grind through 3 tiers so that I can end up getting Bane's gun. You know, the gun that Bane's always uses in all of the DC universe. Something? Yeah, he did. No, Bane. He breaks the back of Batman over his sniper rifle. Zero creativity on display. Despite some good cutscenes here and there, all of the in-between stuff was this repetitive nonsense gameplay. This unbearable grind. And then you got Bizarro over here. It's like Bizarro's using revolvers. You remember that one time Bizarro used a revolver against Superman? And Superman was like,
I don't remember that.
What's wrong with you? And Bizarro was like, oh yeah, I forgot. I just like guns so much because in all my comics, I use guns.
Since when?
I don't understand why people like this shit. The reward sucks. If your core gameplay loop sucks in the same shitty missions over and over, it doesn't matter whether I have 8% ammo capacity to do more stupid shit. I don't want to do stupid shit 8% more effectively. The missions were shit. It was a fucking chore to play. And I get 1 green nut, 1 blue paper, 1
Oh, goodness.
hot dog, and 1 yellow predator symbol. What is this? 5 paper added to inventory. Sweet. Everything is sweet when you collect it. Collect reward. Sweet. Press A to say sweet.
Oh my
They couldn't
goodness.
even be bothered to give us a unique boss fight for each of the 12 final bosses that Rocksteady wanted us to be hyped about for killing throughout the entire future seasons. Oh, wow. He's not the fastest man alive. What? Why?
What?
It's a good opportunity to test this.
Oh, he has a tornado. I knew it.
He fucking has a tornado? Why are they reusing on his deck?
Because
You will
I'm
die.
fucking dumb, that's why.
More insulting, they fucked up depicting the Justice League. They disrespected the best Batman we've ever had. Absolutely heartbreaking.
Goodness. That scene.
Superman treated as a fucking joke. Flash! Pissed on! And worse, Wonder Woman done dirty. Killed off for no fucking reason.
Prove me wrong.
She's probably just bushed. Right? Her heart has stopped beating.
Then, when the player base dwindled to unsustainable
I got a little bit better. This wall looks like she's all cracked. So bad.
Oh, oh my goodness.
Final cutscene and called it a wrap.
Intuitively, two discombobulated two tribes. Don't you know, Brainiac? Anything
And also cost WB Games $200 million. Well,
One of the worst fuck-ups in gaming history. And I still can't find anywhere that says that the Justice League was all trapped. According to most, the Justice League wasn't trapped. They were simply hiding.
Where were they again?
What?
Where were they?
That's the most insulting part.
Well, Tara's right.
If Brainiac
When
were
we
to
strike
ever kidnap,
on the 13th Brainiac, that's when we strike.
I don't understand.
Batman 113.
When did Batman give them a fucking plan?
But that just sounds stupid though.
the whole game is stupid. That's the thing.
The game didn't make sense.
Been saying this for the longest.
Besides the greedy CEOs and shareholders at WB Games milking its properties and destroying its franchises and the legendary studios in the process. I cared more about DC than I did Dragon Age, and to have it bungled this bad, a Superman game, when we could have had something so much better, it hurts. And now we may never see a Superman game, or even a good DC game now. Because of all this, the companies are going to be scared of more AAA investment and back into these properties. This caused serious damage to its future. And this...
Yep.
There it is. That was the top 10 worst games of 2024. Please don't make me do this again in 2025. There can't be. Come on. You got it all out of your system. Bad games like this again every year. What? No. Please don't make me. Oh, God. No, I don't want it. I said, please.
Oh, God.
That's the last one, right? Right. Okay. I'll see you in the next Angry Joe show. That was the last one. That was the last one.
To be fair, all right, Angry Joe's been doing this for a long time. Let's actually give me a moment. I'm gonna actually look up how many years he's done this for. See, Angry Joe worst games. So the first time Angry Joe has done this, believe it or not, folks, I believe was in 2010. Wait, did he do this in 2010? Nope, 2010. Angry Joe's been doing this for 14 years. 14 years. So happy 14th anniversary to Angry Joe for doing it for that long. My goodness. Well, Joe, hate to tell you this, but I already am just going to predict my worst games of 2025. I know it's too soon, but let's just have some fun to it. All upcoming games 2025. So I am just going to go ahead and just pick some games that I think are going to be terrible. So we're going to go on the most popular. We're going to let's see. So let me just look this over quick. I'm going to say Learn to Play Volume 10 Gravity Spacewalk. Let's see here. Gravitators. That's another one. Ambulance Life, a pandemic simulator. I think About is going to be a disappointment. Uh, Path of Fury Episode 1. What's another game? Dollhouse Behind a Broken Mirror. I'm just stating this. This may not even be true. Let's see. I honestly think Double Dragon Revive is gonna be a disappointment, but that's just me. All right, so that's already like 5 games I listed. Madden, of course. But I think instead of Madden, we'll just pick on a basketball or soccer game. So pretty much any sports game you can think of, that's number 6. Number 7 is probably gonna be some Steam Greenlight game. Number 8 in my book, honestly, in my humble opinion, maybe new generation Tekken 8. Like people are like, oh man, we kind of, yeah, I don't know. But no, number 7 will probably be Killing Floor 3. I don't think Killing Floor 3 is gonna be bad. I think it's just gonna be a disappointment. Assassin's Creed Shadows. 2 Point Museum. And last but not least, what's another game that may end up being disappointing or terrible? Assetto Corsa Evo, a racing game. So there you go. Those are my pending top 10 worst games of 2025. Again, these could be in the top 10 worst or most disappointing. I think the fighting game that's going to disappoint a lot of people, in my humble opinion, is Tekken 8. That game won Fighting Game of the Year over Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4. What a travesty. But I feel like Tekken 8 will probably be saved by, I don't know, some DLC or whatever. My fighting game of the year is definitely going to go to Fatal Fury. It's going to be between Fatal Fury and Virtual Fighter 6. Those are going to be my fighting game of the year. Because I feel like those are 2 games that deserve it. Alright? Unless BlazBlue comes out of nowhere and it's like, oh, we're doing a reboot, and you already know my vote's going to be for that game. But, yeah. I'd say the most disappointing game is probably going to be, I don't know. It's probably going to be one of the most overhyped AAA games. But I think, for me, my most disappointing game is going to be GTA 6. Because, come on. They haven't really announced all what you can do in the game. And that's what concerns me. They announced the game, but they have not even released like a gameplay features trailer. Like, here's what you can do. Here's what's different. Here's the story. Like nothing. They're just saying, oh, well, here's the game. So here's what I think. I think the story is going to be pretty good. I think it's going to definitely make fun of a lot of the societal norms, like what's been going on throughout life after GTA 5, which would be really funny. So it's definitely going to probably make a furry brony joke. It's probably going to make fun of anti-furries. It's definitely going to make fun of the LGBTQ while also empowering the LGBTQ. It's definitely going to have, some jokes about tongue-in-cheek jokes about our government. It's probably going to go there. In my opinion, it's probably going to have some jokes about ICE, the ICE raids and everything. I don't know, but I feel like GTA 6 is probably going to be one of the most offensive games ever. If it's not super overly offensive and it doesn't stomp on the toes of both left and right, then it's a disappointing game to me. And I feel like the online is going to be the only thing that people are going to remember about that game. I feel like the story really needs to push on, good cop, bad cop, and really, really, really hammer in on it. Like, don't hold back on whatever it is they need to do. Whatever jokes they need to make, they just need to go for it. But then again, there are reports stating that they're going to be more careful. But because of the fact that, DEI is pretty much no more, there's a possibility that GTA 6 can be the most offensive video game ever. That's just me. I hope that it goes that way, but I don't know. Some of y'all still hoping for another Killer Instinct, but keep holding y'all breath. Y'all already got Killer Instinct. Play that game. Play the supposed best fighting game of all time. That's what y'all get for not, asking and in a way demanding respectfully for more. You're stuck with what you got. A bare bones fighting game with a beautiful looking presentation. That's what y'all wanted, right? With the best tutorial mode of all time, a lackluster story mode, and Shadow Lords mode, which is online only. Good job, folks. You definitely showed us fans that was just trying to help y'all, but whatever. Yeah, everyone keeps talking about they love Killer Instinct. They barely played the game. So there you go. But I feel like the worst game of 2025 is definitely going to be one of the most overhyped games. I feel like a lot of the most overhyped games is probably going to be disappointing. I feel like Killing Floor 3 is going to end up on somebody's disappointed list. Because you want to know why? I'll say why. Because a lot of people aren't ready to move on to Killing Floor from Killing Floor 2. Because Killing Floor 2 is actually a pretty fun game. And on top of that, when you really honestly think about it, what is the need for Killing Floor 3? See, that's the problem when you have a successful game, a sequel, and you try to make a third entry. A lot of times, third entries are like the death knell for a lot of games. I'm not joking. Streets of Rage 3, even though that was a good game, didn't sell as well as Streets of Rage 2, which is superior. Street Fighter 3 literally put Street Fighter on a whole almost decade plus hiatus. Now, the exception to this rule is King of Fighters because they actually know how to tell a good story in a fighting game. Another exception is Soul Calibur 3, which was absolutely amazing. Crash Bandicoot 3. Everyone preferred 2, but then we had 3, and 3 was fine. And then 4 came, and yikes. Spyro 3. Again, I don't know what it is with video games and the number 3, but it's a curse. I swear to you, man, it is a curse. But then again, there are exceptions like Tekken 3, one of the best Tekken games out there. So I feel like what causes the games at number 3 to be either the best or the worst is because of the fact that they put all their eggs and all their ideas on the sequel instead of cutting half for those ideas and then putting it towards the third entry. That's probably why. Again, there are exceptions. NBA Street Volume 3. Love the game, but let's just be real. After that was it. NFL Street Volume 3. It was great, but NFL Street 2 was the best. It was the best at what it did. So it's Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Does anybody remember Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3? Anyone? Does anyone remember Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. A lot of people say it's a good game, but some say it's disappointing. Some say they rather play 2 even though it was just as disappointing. Does anybody remember that game? Anyone? No? Anyone remember that game? No one remembers it? And why was this game 14.3 gigabytes? I swear, like, this file size for some of these games don't make any sense. Like, it really doesn't. But, whatever. It's kind of sad that a lot of these games that came out, right? You know, especially those that are like furniture. To me, it's sad because the fact that you know, I just it's just hard to believe that you know, these developers, they work so hard on these games and they just, you know, there you go. Imagine working so hard on a game and it barely makes you barely make back all the money that you put in put into it, and you know, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. You know, in a way, I do empathize with a lot of these game developers, but at the same time, you know, this when you go into this business, it's always going to be a gamble, meaning there's no guarantee that you're going to make up a lot of your money back. That's why you don't invest too much money into a game. You simply just wait. Does that make sense? Because if you try to, you know, invest all your money, am I making any sense? I don't think I'm making any sense. What I'm trying to say in the nicest way possible is you got to be careful. You've got to be careful when you're investing in this game industry because you can do so much, right? So much, and then before you know it, it just doesn't work. And 9 times out of 10, it's not even the fault of, you know, a lot of these game companies. It's not even their fault. It's just the market, you know, and the economy. That all plays a huge role when it comes to, you know, a lot of these games. So again, that's just something that people are just gonna have to really take into account. It's unfortunate, it really is, but what can you do? Like even some of the best games, right? Some of the best games just don't end up selling well. When you go into this industry, I'll never forget what a lot of elders have pretty much stated. Don't ever go into this industry expecting to make all this money. Make a product that lasts a long time in hopes that maybe one day somebody will remember the product and still want to give you more money. And see, that's why the game industry wants to make live service games so it guarantees that. It's honestly sad. So when you see, you know, these free to play games and whatnot, that's why so many game companies are over relying on them because they're saying, well, it's free to play. That means we make it addicting. They'll just keep coming back, coming back, coming back. And while in a way that's true, they don't understand that people, you know, I don't think they understand that you're dealing with humans. You're not dealing with robots. And people have lives, and if they simply just don't want to play your game anymore, they're not going to play your game anymore. It's just that simple. They're just not going to do it. If they're tired of playing your game, you can't force them to want to come back to your game. But I promise you, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, that game's going to be free to play. And all those folks that spent their money are going to be really angry. I'm telling you, man, Jane Stephanie Sterling made a good point when she said that a lot of these games need to be free to play. It's guaranteed that a lot of these companies will make their money. And as long as they make a good one, they never have to worry about, constantly keep wasting money on making one good game when they could just have one game right there and that's that. Then a lot of people say, well, that's pretty much isn't that pretty much the same thing? Like put this effort to making a freemium game when they could do that with a full game if it's good. But that's the thing. You have to look at what type of games the majority is buying. And it's not your favorite genre of games. It's actually surprisingly sports, first-person shooters, and even some like RPG and strategy games. But those games are not easy to make, and to make something that's creative, it takes time. What I'm trying to say in the nicest way possible is this game industry, man. I think it's done. It's literally run out of ideas. And that's why you don't see me every time someone comes to me talking about a new game that I'll just run up and get it. That's why I'd rather invest in get Xbox Game Pass better because this industry is so unpredictable. You just don't know what's gonna happen. You can support this game and all of that stuff, and before you know it, it's a flop. And again, games these days have to make $3 million in order to be a success. Now that number has increased from $3 million probably to $5 million. So there's a lot of demand. So when you hear news that this game sold 1 million copies, celebrate it, yes, to encourage the developers, but at the same time, let's just be real. Depending on what their budget is, yeah. As a matter of fact, I feel like now is the time for me to show y'all my little my little video. I'm going to get the TT word out of my mouth because I'm slowly trying to move away from it. Like I literally got a request from my agency to do another battle and I pretty much just told them, sorry, I can't. I'm honestly trying to slowly wean myself away from, that one app. I really am. And I'm so glad that I barely have a lot of access to that app because I've been a lot happier mentally, so I really have. So I'm just gonna have to just go back to just what I used to do, and that's play demos and go back to playing old school games. In fact, there was a YouTuber that pretty much I believe they made a video stating, what was it? Oh yeah, that people just can't afford games anymore. And my reaction to them is they're right, but it's more than just that. It's not just they can't afford games anymore. People are at a place where they can't even afford food, or it's honestly really scary what's happening. So people are scared. They don't know really what to do, and people are just in a panic. They're just in a panic, and that's why a lot of people are not really concerned about what the next game is. Even if it's good, people are still mostly just keeping their money in their pocket. And at the same time, a lot of people are pretty much are like kind of scared. Like the game developers, they're scared because they're like, well, oh my goodness, people are not buying games as much anymore. So this hobby that a lot of people had, lots of emphasis and motivation for, people are just kind of like, eh. So that's why you see a lot of game developers not even bother with listening to the demands of, oh, you should make this game and you should do this and you should make a sequel to this, because it's a high risk now. It's a like, for example, this one game, Miss Die. Yeah, it's a great game. I could tell that it made lots of money, but it probably made money, but at the same time, it probably didn't make enough money. Here's the thing: I gotta state this. Even if you're an indie game company, right? Now you can't just say, "Oh, we made a lot of money." No. You have to make as much money as possible, especially if you want to make the next game. So it can't just be, we made our sales budget. No, you got to make so much money so you have enough to make another game. And if you don't have enough to make another game, just forget it. It's unfortunate, it's sad, but what can you do? It's this is why a lot of people, they look at these indie games, they're like, they are great and they're awesome. But it's also one of the reasons why a lot of them don't bother with them, especially when they look at the overall presentation. Like, wait a minute, why is it that I have to play as this one character? I want to play as another character, or this, and this. So it's just, there's a lot of pressure these days on the anime industry. Especially since legends are just dying off left and right. The game industry, the movie industry, and the cartoon industry. Yes, the cartoon industry. Don't believe me? Cartoon Network. All y'all guys, Teen Titans Go. Yes, there's new cartoons out there, but that's all y'all have. All y'all have is Teen Titans Go. It's one of the #1 leading shows. It makes the most money, and any new show is cool. Or heck, they could bring back Mao Mao, but it's not going to make a lot of money. So here's another one. Hasbro. Some may say My Little Pony, but people were so disappointed with G5. We're going to have to wait a while for G6. And then let's look at Nickelodeon. Now you got SpongeBob and Lincoln House, the Loud House, competing against each other. And luckily, thank goodness, Power Rangers, but Power Rangers is on a huge hiatus. And of course, maybe some big, ongoing live TV show. And that's it. And Nick Jr., thank goodness, is still doing good. They still have their educational shows. But of course, if I'm correct, the one show that's pretty much helping them out is Bluey. It's Bluey, and it's another show. So it's just, wait, hang on. Is Bluey from Nick Jr. or is Bluey from its own network? I'm not sure. What Bluey, because I know a lot of Americans are able to watch Bluey. Bluey is from, sorry, Disney. My apologies. Disney, not Nickelodeon. But how cool would it be if Bluey was part of Nickelodeon? But I guess Disney pays the most money. But that's why you see a lot of these. And of course, the Muppets are still going strong, thank goodness. But this is why a lot of companies are scared. And, I'm not going to bring politics in this, but this is why they're scared. They are scared, man. They're losing money and they're just blaming anything. It's already been proven that it's not piracy. It's already been proven that that doesn't affect sales, to an extent. It's not the #1 cause. It's just negligence from, corporate heads and whatnot. And they made so many mistakes that people are getting tired. And now they're so scared because they're like, oh my goodness, we're about to lose a lot of money. I mean, I just read a news article that Amazon is laying off people. And of course, this is why a lot of, game companies, movie companies, and whatnot are embracing AI. I feel like it's not that they don't want to hire people. It's just that they can't. Because if they constantly keep failing like this over and over and over again, they're going bankrupt. They're going bankrupt. And there you go. That'll be the end of it. Delicious. So, I don't know what to say, man. I'm honestly nervous with these companies. At first, I was like, oh, we're rebellious, take down the system and whatnot. But as you get older and you see that they're like a necessary evil, and when they start tumbling down like this, it's like, oh, well, maybe we do need at least one of them to keep the other companies in order. Because as you can see, now you got folks talking about indie animation's better, and it's true, but it's like then you got that one person trying to be at top. It's like by human nature, somebody always got to be number one, and then that person's going to always try to be number one. And if there's not that person that's always number one to keep everyone else in line, everything just falls over. That's not the case for everything, but for the majority of how life works here in America, or honestly just in general, that's just the way how things are. Something has to be at the top, or everything falls into chaos. That's why elections are important. People vote for certain leaders to represent them overall, not just for themselves, but for the majority of their country or whatnot. So Capcom, I gotta say, that's why Capcom's only focusing on certain games. I feel like they're bringing back other games because they have the money now. But back then, they probably just didn't want to risk it. So my chances of me seeing a Super Slam Masters 3 is very slim. And that's why, y'all probably going to see this on the news that a lot of these big companies, they're just going to sell off IPs. I'm like, you know what? Fine. You want them, you got them. You want Super Slam Masters, it's yours. You want Killer Instinct, it's yours. You want Beautiful Joe, it's yours. They're just going to give it to small companies and just hope that they know what to do. And if it fails, then there you go. Is it the overall demand of fans? Is it just the bad corporate decisions? What's the main cause? The answer is we don't really know. So that's why we're not seeing a Castle Crash 2. Like, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I want a Castle Crash 2, but I understand that it's a lot. It's a lot. And we're lucky to get an Alien Homid. A lot of these games that came out, I'm going to tell you right now, we are lucky, especially with a game industry that's crumbling slowly, almost about to turn into dust, and it's almost headed towards a second crash. Literally almost headed towards probably one of the biggest crashes of all time. Probably even worse than with E.T. That's just my prediction. Hopefully, maybe it's second worst, but it feels like it's about to be worse. These companies constantly losing more money than the disaster that was E.T., and yet it's still somehow stable. No, it's gonna eventually, die out for a bit. So that's why Hollywood's being cautious, and that's why a lot of these big time companies are being very careful who they hire these days. They thought that the whole DEI situation would make the money because they're saying, "Oh, everyone's included, and that's that." But what they didn't realize is that the ones that were working behind those companies had other intentions. They didn't have their best interest. They didn't have the interest of trying to improve, the vision of the games. They just want to, push their political agenda, whether it be left or right. And let this be a lesson to whoever side you choose. When you try to push a political, religious agenda, it always fails. Unless you do it right. All right? You can actually do that, but you have to do it right. And it can't be condescending, and it can't be hypocritical, and it can't always be mean-spirited towards the individual. Let me tell you something. Tyler Perry was able to get away with that for so long, and then people eventually got tired of it because it was an ongoing thing. We all had an idea eventually where we said, I want to make this and change the... No, you can't. No, you can't. Humans, by nature, we are defiant. We are defiant beings. And if something is pushed upon us too far, we will rally. We will riot. That's just how we are. So, in conclusion to all of that, it's just amazing how we can still be here. We can still talk about this. And, I really hope the best for everyone at this point. These big timers, man, it's just so sad to see that they're big now and then eventually, who's that person? Huh? Oh, I remember them. They got a lot of pressure on them. That's why I've been leaving a lot of streamers alone, because I know they got pressure on them. The next big person trying to come up against them and take their views and take their bread, just slang for money. And that can be frustrating, especially when they're the ones who came first. It's just, what can you really do? that's why when it comes to entertainment industry, get in, get the experience, make that little big project, get out. Do not try to stay for seconds. Just get out. Wait until this industry stabilizes itself with the movies and whatever, until it learns to be neutral on religion and politics, until it learns to stop pushing agendas, until it learns to actually release games and movies that actually, don't bend rules and whatnot. That's fine. And that's probably why a lot of these companies are going after these YouTubers and stuff that constantly criticize them because they're saying, oh, you're hurting my sales and whatnot. You did that to yourself. You did that to yourself. They're just informing while, following the rules of copyright. They're just informing. I guarantee that people are, not a lot of people are quote unquote stupid, and they can see something and tell this isn't good and just walk away. They were capable of, humans are capable of doing this, before there was a thing called YouTube. You're looking at one of them. Everyone told me, buy this game because it's popular. I didn't do it. I waited. And look at this. Here I am at 30, and people are still playing, certain games from the 80s and 90s and whatnot. And so there you go. But anyway, we got 9 minutes left. Y'all have any questions for me? Just let me know. Wow. Angry Joe, man. 14 years and just really thinking about how unstable this entertainment industry is. And you can just feel the pressure on a lot of people these days. And the thing that they're saying now that I now notice is a manipulative tactic just to get people to produce more content. Just have fun. Just have fun. That is such a manipulative tactic these days, just to convince people. Just keep going. Just keep going. As long as you're having fun, it's all that matters. Just keep going. So evil, man. This world we live in. Anyway, I'll be right back. All right, my chicken tendies is done. Let me just plop them here. There we go. Let me throw this in the sink. Probably get something right there. Some pops. La Botanera. Sorry, La Botanera. La Mera Mera. Oh, goodness gracious. Jordan, relax with the spam. Relax. Listen, man, listen. Relax. You need to relax. Calm yourself down. I get it, man. I get it. I get it, man. I don't know what you're trying to do or what you're posting there, but relax. You need to calm yourself down. It's not that serious. You need to say something, just say it. Hi, how are you? How was your day? Did you hear about what happened on the news? Hey, I got some good news to share. Do you like art? Hey, what's your thoughts on Chinese culture? It's not that difficult to be a human being, okay? It really isn't. You don't need to spam to get my attention. I get it. There are times when I try to talk to folks in someone's stream and they don't listen. I get it. They don't listen. They don't see me because you know, they focus on their other friends or that other big popular streamer that's on their chat, whatnot. I understand how that feels. I know how frustrating that can be. But you don't have to do that with me. Just calm yourself down. What's all with the brown and all that? I don't even know what this is. But for some strange reason, it's filtered. I have no idea what all of this is, and I'm confused. But sorry, man, I'm going to have to time you up for that. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm about to end stream anyway. My limit is 2 hours. I was going to stay up and play some Cash Crash. Maybe I'll do that later, but I don't know. I honestly need to eat. But yeah, what are y'all thoughts on the Angry Joe bit? I know I pretty much was talking about, you know, stuff with the game industry, whatever, but, you know. Good job, Angry Joe. He did a really, really fantastic job with that bit. I still feel like Multiverse should have been on that list, but it's all good. I think there was another game that he forgot on there too. I wish he. What other game he should have put on that list? I think he should have like he should have had like an honorable mention, or he should have done like part 2. Maybe like for the 15th anniversary, he should do like a part 2, like worst games, you know, of 2025 part 1, part 2. But yeah, you don't ever have to do that with me. Just talk. You don't ever have to feel like you got to spam just to get my attention. Like I said, I get it. I understand. I understand that it can be frustrating when no one's paying attention to you, or you probably had a bad experience or whatnot. Just say what you got to say and be done with it. I had one person talking about it's so old. It's so old to just say the same thing. I don't even want to say it no more. Because just like at this point, man, whatever. All right. 2 more minutes, folks, and then go ahead and state your questions. And I'm going to end stream. So I'll definitely stream again tomorrow. I definitely need to get caught up on my readings with Chinese and everything. And of course, with medical billing codes, so now I got to read 3 chapters instead of 2. Because every time I miss a day, I have to keep adding on a chapter. And I don't want to do that. And plus, I gotta, there's a new policy that was passed. Well, not passed, but there's like a new policy now on a what if scenario if this happens at my IRL job. So I have to go over that. So it's just a lot that I need to do. That's why I had to, get off the air chat. But yeah, what was y'all worst game of 2024? Me, it's still Concord. To me, it's still Concord. But what is y'all worst games of 2024? I don't know why with all that text, but it looks like a chocolate bar with, I don't know, like melted marshmallows and chocolate chips, dark chocolate chips. Actually looks pretty good. Imagine that was a cookie. It actually looks really good now. I don't have that. All I have is a chocolate cookie and what's this called? A dark chocolate sandwich. I have that. That looks pretty good. Dark chocolate sandwich. Of course, the total sugar is 12%. So it's supposed to be healthy for you, as they say. But all right, time's up. And I think this is a good time because, again, I don't know what all that was added to my text. Just the same old, nothing new. Y'all have a good one. Be safe. And I shall see you all either for part 2 or, I don't know. Podcast Crush, man. Check out my latest video and don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like the vids or dislike the vids, doesn't matter. Share it. If you want to check me out on TikTok, you can. You can also check me out on Clapper and Yashahu, which is, of course, Red Note. And I'm out of here. So thank y'all so much. I really enjoyed reacting to Angry Joe with y'all, having a little in-depth conversation. But